Hi, I'm Emma and I'm going to explain the interconnectedness of objects in Mobius. And this is a key feature of how Mobius works, so it's really important to understand how this works and how it can help you build your model, but also what you have to pay attention to in order to keep your model the way that you want it to be. I'm using the t-shirt demo to demonstrate this feature, so if you want you can try out everything I'm doing yourself in your own t-shirt demo workspace. The way that Mobius works is that products are built up out of different building blocks, so to say. Let's check out this t-shirt and see what that looks like. So what we already have seen before is that every product consists of a few different building blocks that again consist of smaller building blocks, and this is essentially how Mobius works. So here you see, for example, the cotton fabric black, which is one of the key ingredients of my t-shirt. But this actually also contains a lot of different things because it is manufactured from yarn, and there's electricity in there and some bleach for the dyeing and things like that. And each of these smaller objects, so every line but also every block, like cotton yarn, I can reuse in Mobius because this is created and I can just use it in any product that I want. And all of these building blocks I can find in the object library. So here we have the object library. And you can search for anything that you want, for example, cotton fabric black. And this is, for example, one building block that I can reuse. As long as I have created it, I can reuse it. This is actually really nice because it can save you a lot of time. The second thing why this is nice is because also it ensures consistency in your model. For example, if I have a certain type of electricity that I'm using in my factory, if I use one building block to model this and I add this to all my products, I only use one reference and I can make sure that my electricity is modeled consistently. However, there's also something you have to think about. Because if I add a certain building block to a product and I change it, it will also change in all the other products that contain these building blocks. For example, if I add some transport to this one, to the cotton fabric black, let's add some transport. So I'm adding this transport, adding it to the sub item here in the object library. If we go back to my black cotton t-shirt now, that I had open before, you will see that I now also added transport to this product. So it's now over here because it's part of the object. It will show up in any product that I add this object to. However, this can pose a problem. For example, if you have cotton fabric black that is coming from multiple suppliers. And then I don't want this one transportation distance in all of these building blocks because for each one, they should have different transportation distance. How do I solve this? Well, what I can do is actually use the scenario functionality of Mobius to create a copy of my object. We already have a separate video for the scenario functionality, so if you want more information, I would suggest you watch that video. In this video you have learned what the benefits are of the interconnectedness of objects and how to reuse an object in different products, but also what to do if you want to change your object without changing it in other products. Hopefully this helps you in building your own model, and if you have any more questions about this topic, then check out our help center or send us a message in the chat. Thank you for watching this video.